CQ, CQ, this is W9GFO. Is anybody out there?
Other people need to see what I've seen. They need to see...
This is the way it's been done for billions of years. The small moves, Ellie. The small moves.
This is absolutely not a regular video for people who regularly watch me. I just tamed that one. Let's see. And I traded with one of those traveling people. They got me some coral. There's also some kelp in there and a new cod. Because I'm hoping over by that mesa, there's tropical fish, some warm ocean. So I'm hoping that I can build a nice big aquarium here with a bunch of stuff in it. Anyway, this video is not the regular stuff. This is for Modern Beta SMP server. Whoops. They have, well, it's kind of 1.7.3 beta Minecraft with texture packs. So you've got the old tiny cobblestone and you can't sprint and, you know, stuff like that. So it's modern in that apparently it works with bedrock. I went on their server today and looked around as much as I could. But I don't know if it's because I have a bad connection or if because there's so many entities that spawn. I mean, there's a lot of signs and, you know. So I don't know, or if it's just there's so much stuff. I don't think it was too many people. I forgot to check the first time I was on. The second time I was on, there was 26 people. But I'm really impressed. Now, your video, Modern Beta SMP, showed up in my recommended feed on YouTube. I'm really impressed with the way you do server tours. I love the way you have build competitions. I love that it's so cooperative. Of course, I love that it's, you know, old-timey Minecraft, kind of. So I logged onto your server today, and I got to tell you, I was pretty much, right at spawn, I was pretty much paralyzed most of the time. So I ended up wandering around with a few pieces of dirt and a feather and some bread. And somehow I ended up in a spider spawner. And then I went to a place that I found out from watching one of your videos tonight was a PvP town. And I didn't, you know, I didn't have nothing. So, and I can't read the signs because I'm vision impaired. I should have told you that part first. I'm 69 years old. I'm vision impaired. I'm returning to Minecraft and YouTube after a very long time, 10 years, I guess. I didn't really have any designs on getting involved in beta, but it was just so nice, you know, to be back home, sort of. And I'm so impressed with your players and their builds. I noticed that spaceship, the rocket ship with that American flag is so big. I was standing at spawn, and I know I wasn't that far from where that build is, but that flag is so big that it doesn't render all the way. And I don't have my render distance set short. I don't know if, you know, you had me do some resource packs and stuff to get on the server, so I don't know if that made a difference, but that thing was huge. Absolutely huge. That was made by 3 people in survival? Really? I'm also impressed with the signs that I could read where people are doing things cooperatively. And people leave chests around with diamonds in them and all kinds of stuff because they don't expect anybody to steal. I mean, I'm really impressed with your server. And I'm impressed with the way you're presenting yourselves. You're doing a really professional job with your news reports and having the crew behind the glass in your studio getting up to shenanigans. Like today, the one I saw, somehow there was a zombie and it sounded like a skeleton in there, and the old oof, oof, oof noise, somebody getting hurt. And then they broke out a glass, piece of glass in your control booth. I'm really impressed with the way you present yourself. I don't know what your name is, the person who reports, you know, the commentator. I have no idea who you are or anything about you, but your server is slick, dude. You guys are doing a really good job. And then I saw a bunch of rainbow flags. I saw a lot of people referred to as they. And I was like, dang, can you imagine if Minecraft had been like that 10 years ago? I wouldn't have left. I left right before Gamergate. Ugh, but I got a dose of that kind of stuff, so, So I really love your server, and here's what I would like. I'm not as good as anybody there. I'm pretty sure. I'm not near as good as... I mean, you guys are building in survival, and you're making monstrous, huge, enormous things that look like they were done with voxel sniper and stuff. World edit. And you're using native resources from the beta world. The interior one of those rockets, by the way, was just great. I remember those old survival maps like Vex and other people used to do. And when they do an interior of a spaceship, it would have stone steps for the captain's chair and stuff like that. Oh, man, it brought back so many happy memories. It really did. So I really want to come and play on your server. And I really need you to know that I don't see well. I'm on... Oh, I should have told you this already. Right now, I'm on an Android tablet. I'll be on one in the future, too, but it'll be a better one. Next month, I'll be on an 11-inch Samsung that has a lot more memory and probably runs a lot better. I'm rural. I have no access to regular internet. I'm on a cell system. Fortunately, I can see the cell tower from my house, so straight line of sight. It's probably maybe 2 miles away. So I'm connecting as well as I can. There's no hope of me getting a computer because I'm on solar energy, so I can't use that much electricity. I've got 2,000 to 4,000 watts a day. Fortunately, because I'm in New Mexico, it's sunny 300 days of the year or more. So I get pretty good electricity. And I also have a propane generator. If I have to run that to recharge my batteries and whatnot, I'll use it. But I don't want to use it. So I'm very interested in participating in your server. I just don't know how. I can't read the signs very well, so here's what I would like to do. I would like to communicate you with these videos. Like this one's just a basic introduction. But it's easier for me to do this than to type. I have a projector coming. It'll be here in a couple of days so that I can project internet images onto a fairly decent screen. That's going to help enormously. However, typing is still going to be an issue until I get my keyboard set up so I don't have to do touch anymore on touch screen. It would be a lot easier for me to communicate with you this way and put my videos on your Discord in the self-promotion thing. Then the other thing I wanted to know is I need access to maps if there's any. I can read books better than I can read signs. The font is too small and it's hardly ever bold. So I have real hard time reading signs on servers. I also have difficulty reading chat. I try to use the chat narrator, but it's always way too slow. It's also way too invasive. So that's a problem too. So I'm thinking that unless you have, I don't know what the modern equivalent of TeamSpeak is. I mean, that was not very resource heavy and it was easy to use. I don't know if people are still using that or not. I don't know if Discord is hard to use. I mean, if it's going to slow my tablet even worse. But I would like to communicate with you maybe from the server in videos and also by if somebody would volunteer to show me around, maybe get me out of spawn someplace safe. I don't even know where to set up. I cut down one tree that was half bald, half of its leaves were off, and I figured it wasn't a bad thing to take down that tree. I don't know where it was, so I didn't even think to put down a sapling. Oops. I didn't steal from anybody, I don't think, but like I said, I have a hard time reading signs. I would like to help out with the server. I'm not very smart, and I'm not very fast, and I can't see very well, and my equipment's bad. But if I could be useful to your server, I'd sure like to play there when I can and participate when I can. I think I could learn a lot from you people. You're a smart crew of people. Also, anybody there who's really into bedrock and into tweaking bedrock and making it work better than it comes off the rack, I would certainly appreciate knowing anything I can. Because I'm starting to think about working in a creative world, building maps and just building little builds and putting them up on Planet Minecraft and so on. There's also there's a place like that for people who are on Bedrock. So I'm interested in doing something like that. So if you'll have me, I'd really like to hang out with you. Like I said, I'm not very smart and I'm not very fast, but I really have a great appreciation for the kind of stuff you're trying to do. And it'd be fun to just play with a bunch of really creative, precocious people who really are enjoying the game. It means a lot to me that you guys that you're around and you're doing what you're doing. And why won't this chest open? Oh, because I'm sneaking, that's why. So that's all I really wanted to say is that, gee whiz. It was so nice, it was so refreshing, and you guys handle yourselves so professionally. I don't mean that crew of maniacs in the background getting killed by zombies while you're trying to put out a news broadcast, but I mean that's all for fun anyway, right? But I can't tell things apart. What is that? That's raw iron. I gotta smelt that. So I got a new bow. Yay. Well, I gotta put that away. And I gotta get all my stuff and put it in my pockets. So that's a thing I gotta do. And you don't need to watch this, so I'm boring the heck out of you. So I'm gonna turn off my recorder. I don't use professional equipment. I don't use professional anything, honey. Let me know what you think, okay? I'm gonna try to post this to Discord if you guys will let me. All right, thank you very much. Bye. Oh, you are awake? Oh, you are alive. Wake up. I'd hug you, but my arms don't bend. Goodbye.
I will kill you.
Like, dislike, share, comment, subscribe, or the dog gets it!